Yeah, man. Good morning from outside of Ellijay, Georgia. We're getting ready to do the Feral Mountain 50. It's really about 55 miles, so a little bonus on there. There's also a 100-miler going on, which is awesome. It's first year of the race, so it's not a huge turnout, but you gotta love these local events. Awesome swag so far, and looking forward to a beautiful day. Sun on us here, about 2.5 miles in or just under. Kind of making our way, rolling through the Pinhoti. So far the trail is very flowy and runnable. Just kind of taking our pace. Still got a long way ahead of us. Got my headlamp off, although I should probably still have it on. Just passed 3 miles. So far, the trail is just fantastic, to be honest. Right hit 5 miles in here. We are on the long road section. So once you come off the first section of the Pinhoti Trail, let's say I was at about 2.5, maybe 3 miles. We're gonna hit a long road section. This should take us to the first aid station, mile 8.5. So yeah, moving. Alright, so we're just passing aid station 1 at mile 8.6. Apologize for not filming that. But small aid station, they had bacon, bacon, chips, tailwind, water. Very small aid station, but then again, there's 25 runners out here today, so they don't really need a big one. But well stocked, perfect for what we needed. Awesome, on to the next. Mile 9.7 here. I'm gonna show you this beautiful creek we've been following for like the last couple miles. It's just beautiful. A couple of like really quaint fishing spots and swimming holes along the way. Just a very beautiful area, and it's nice they did a race up here, to be honest. So far so good. Again, 9.7 in, feeling good. So we hit the actual pavement road here about mile 9.5 or so. And it's beautiful, opens up in some fields. Now I'm kind of winding into the trees. Just waiting for Kyle a little bit. He body break, but I'm sure he'll be catching up any minute. Hit the Windy Gap trailhead. Yeah, it's mile just under 13.5. So I believe we have an aid station coming up pretty soon before we get into the real push of the climb. But this was the first little nibble before we start eating the whole cake. We just passed aid station 2 at just under 14 miles. We only have 4 miles to the next aid station, and we're about to start the big push. So grind begins now. All right, guys, leaving aid station. I believe that's 3. Yeah, that's after the biggest push of the race by far, and there are some steep grades, I'm not gonna lie. We're now working our way up to a set of 3 balds, which are the highest points of the course. So yeah, that push to aid station, which I believe is 3, there's some spice to it, but once you get past that, definitely seems manageable. So rock and roll, all right there. So we do it. Yes, the fire tower was an out and back. So, yes, just so you know. Check this out. That's kind of cool. Woo-hoo, how you doing today? Thank you for being here. Ballpoint? Ballpoint, something like that. Ball fields, our first drop bag at mile 23, 24-ish. Good little refill, like bacon, liquids. Now we've got a little bit of a push for our final ball before we start really working our way back down. So things are going good, but it's starting to get warm. So we gotta pay attention to that and make sure we stay hydrated. Woo! 27 miles in. Shit, we are halfway. That's a big check off for us here. We've made it over the balls, so we're officially working our way down now. Hello? What, this is aid station 5? 6?
This is Bear Creek Spur.
Emery Creek. 28, mile 28, 29. In and just making our way down down, down, down. It's a bit rolling, so you know, you don't have like a giant steep descent. You have these nice grades, flat uphill, grade, flat uphill. Avoiding this one. Ooh, a little deep right here. All right, we're just leaving the aid station. I don't know what, as I almost slipped. Just leaving the aid station at mile, they have a mile marked at mile 35. Just hit it at about 34.5 on my watch. I'm not sure which one's right, but just for future notice. Just hit off the trail, heading back to some fire road, some mindless miles, perfect. Yeah, about a mile and a half to actually the start finish line, but then we have an out and back we have to do. So wait, we're knocking this thing down one step at a time. All right, so here's where we pulled in the morning. So we're now back on the road, leading us mile 40, aid station. Woo! Yeah. All right, starting final out and back. We are on the out and back, about a mile in to the 7 mile out and back, or 14 mile out and back, 7 miles each way. Kind of finishes this race off. It's gonna put us 4 or 5 miles over 50. So getting those bonus miles in. And we are currently on the Pinhoti. And this should take us, this is where we started the race. And then we should actually continue on the Pinhoti to some viewpoint and then come back. So yeah, we got about 13 miles or so left.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
The road here, wow, that's just under 43 miles, but tracking about a mile short of the course. So we're on this road for just a little ways, then we turn off and we have finish our out and back on the Pinhoti. But we'll take as much of this road as possible. Mile 45, 44, 45-ish. And this thing, it's not done with the climbs yet. Turned on to the Pinhoti, and we got a nice climb ahead, so. Well, we're making our way down. We've hit over 7 miles, and we're still no sight of the aid station. So, not exactly sure what's going on here, to be honest. Hopefully we'll see one soon, but right now it's looking like this 7 mile section is drastically longer. I'll let you know once we get there. All right, so we just passed another runner from this out and back. He got it at 9 miles. They were told it was 7. We're well over 7 ourselves. No side of the aid station. Just want to be very clear, the race director. If that's the case, it's very irresponsible. I'm out of water. Thought we were supposed to be there. Getting low on food. Yeah. Hey, literally I had an extra hour in here that you weren't told to prepare for. And that's dangerous to runners. So if you're really in the future, you just gotta make sure you mark them correct. All right, still working our way up here. We are almost 9 miles in on the 7 mile out and back. Tony and I are just talking here. And everybody we passed going back, well, the 3 people, they just look miserable and defeated.
So defeated. I was like, man, what's going on?
You know, and it's like you're so close to the end, but now we're understanding they're 4 miles longer than they were expecting. That's just when you're yeah, when you're pushing yourself. 9 miles. God damn, that's insane. So it's a 7, and we got 9.
Oh no, we should be almost finishing.
Yeah. What a life. Let's do it. Miles in, starting to get a little dark here, so I'm not sure how much more video we're gonna get. We are still making our way. Oh. Oh my God. Woo. Oh, number 70. Woo. That the finish line? Oh. 70, 71.
Good to see y'all.
God.
Good to see you again.
Alright guys, check out me and Kyle right here.
We did it.
3rd place for the male finishers, tied. Fuck yeah. Woo!